is a beautiful day in Florida, a non-hot day. I'm out at Guns Blazing Ranch with the owner, Bobby Blaze. And we have some guns, as you can see right here, that we're gonna shoot a bulletproof jacket with today. We've got, you can see the AK, we've got 1911, so we're gonna shoot different calibers and see how our bulletproof jacket handles it. I wanna give a shout out to our sponsors, Bulletproof Bodyguard, and thank them for sending the bulletproof jacket. And also, make sure you watch to the end because one lucky winner is gonna get a non-shot bulletproof jacket, which is very cool and also something that might save your life one day. So Bobby, should we get to shooting?
Let's do some shooting.
All right, Bobby, I know we're gonna start with a 22 here. Tell me about this 22. Obviously it looks awesome, but what's the story behind it?
So this is a Valkortsen Mamba. It is the battle-worn version, so it looks like it's been through a battle. It is actually a Ruger Mark IV frame with the Valkortsen upper. It comes from the factory as one unit, and it's one of the most popular 22 competition pistols in the country. It has a big 6-inch barrel. It has a compensator here that is removable and you can throw a silencer on it. And it's just very smooth.
And I should tell everybody who's watching, we are shooting level 3 body armor. This is a soft body armor. This is what police officers wear when they're wearing their bulletproof vests. And as a former police officer myself, before I joined the CIA, wearing body armor is not that fun. People always ask me like, hey, should I wear it 24/7? Oh, in the summertime it is hot as crap. You stink. Sure, you can wear it in an emergency situation, but you do not want to be wearing body armor 24/7 unless your job calls for it. So, all right, so 22. Oh man, already loaded up, good to go. We have our bulletproof bandol. The guy, we're shooting him right in the chest area. I guess it's his back. It really doesn't matter. So that's where it's going. Make sure we got a man. It's such a good-looking gun. I like it. Got nice fiber optic front sights. Everything was looking good. And are you ready for me to shoot?
Yep.
Okay. Guess to make sure that where's the safety is off and everything on here. All right, let's. Oh, it's so smooth. Such a smooth shooting gun. I love that. I know we got other guns that we want to shoot. Boom, boom, boom. I love it. Very smooth. This is definitely an assassin's gun. So we can see the rounds here. We got a round there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 total rounds. We'll remove the jacket here, see if there's any penetration in the guy's back. You can see nothing. You can see our criminal here. So not surprisingly, the level 3A is definitely supposed to stop handgun caliber rounds. So it should have no problem with a 22, as you can see that it did not. Whatever Bobby wants to pull out next, that's what we'll use.
I say we start small and work our way up.
Okay.
So let's move up to the 1911.
All right. Okay, so this is the SIG in 9mm 1911.
SIG 9mm 1911.
Now, I will say, I am a huge 1911 fan. I love 1911s. I own them in 45. I own them in 9mm. So I know there's the, like, you know, the old saying, like, oh, you can't have a 1911 in a 40 or in a 9mm. That's blasphemy. No, it's not. I get more rounds. I get follow-up shots that are quicker. So I love my 9mm 1911. All right, we'll go right here. This is plenty close. We don't need to go any closer than this. Make sure we got our eyes and ears in there. Got that going on. All right, we'll come out. He's rocking, but I don't think he's dying. Let me see how many rounds I got left in here. All right, now we're out. Okay, let's go see how we held up that time. Thank you, sir. Okay, you can see the grouping right around here, how many shots that was. You can see the little bigger holes than the 22 we just shot are. And once again, we will undress our mannequin here, see if anything. Okay, I mean, it's definitely pushing through more. You can feel the bump, you can see the bump. That would not feel good. You can see the indentation there on the spine area of our mannequin.
Might break a rib or two.
Yeah, especially since the group.
But you won't have 9mm rounds in you.
That's exactly it. You will still be alive. You'll have one heck of a bruise and you won't be feeling good. But yeah, I gotta spread out my groups instead of putting them all in the same spot next time. We're gonna head back to the bench and we're gonna get a 45 caliber 1911. All right, so yeah, tell me about this one and the the uniqueness behind it.
So this is a standard manufacturing case hardened 1911. And what case hardening is, it's a chemical process that they use heat, and it takes the steel and it gives it this pattern, and with purple and blue and every single gun is unique. No two are the same. And they've done this since the 1800s on lever actions and all types, single action Army Colts, and now of course 1911s.
Awesome, good deal.
And of course you're shooting 45 caliber.
Yeah, so now we're moving up.
Bullets.
We started out with 22, then we went to 9mm. Now we're hitting off at 45. So for the 1911 purists out there, now we're using a 45 caliber 1911. Make sure everybody's good. Come out here. Okay, so we're obviously having a higher caliber, so our guy jumps more. Let me see if I can. All right. So we'll go check the damage on this one. We'll see what the 45 does. Okay. So I spread them out a bit, so you can see here, here, here. You can see obviously they're the bigger holes than with the 9mm. And we're starting to really, really destroy this. But still, nothing is penetrated through. He's gonna have the world's sorest back tomorrow morning, but he's still alive. So we've done several pistol caliber rounds, which is, remember, this is what this body armor is rated for. Now we're gonna go to a rifle round. So you are gonna see why you don't wanna get shot with an AK-47, even if you're wearing soft body armor.
So this is a Riley Defense AK-47. It's got the polymer furniture, so you don't have to worry about wood rot or anything like that.
Yeah, I like the polymer furniture, that looks good.
But it's standard AKM. You know how to operate that, I'm sure. Just like in the CIA.
No comment, no comment. You know, to be honest, it has been a long time since I've shot one of these. I mean, to be honest, we don't, I'll say we. Let me phrase this how I don't say anything that gets me in trouble.
The agency.
In my civilian life, I don't spend a lot of time shooting AKs. But people always ask me, so that's a good question to answer real quick, wherever my camera's going. You know, why is the agency always over in Afghanistan or Iraq or overseas and they're using the commie guns? Because you got to blend in with your scenario or, you know, situation. If you're walking around with an AR-15 and M4, everybody knows you're an American. If you're walking around with an AK, you always want to learn how to use the enemy's guns. So that's why you see agency guys with the AK. All right, everybody got their eyes and ears. Get down here, and guess what, folks? This is not going to be good for Mr. Manic. We got more in here, so we're going to have some fun, and we're going to shoot more.
Well,
and that's probably, it tells you all you need to know. So let's go see the damage of what our AK did to our...
Well, we definitely know it went through because as you can see...
I was just going to say, I was
steel.
not... You can see the swinging, and the reason you know it went through. Well, we'll take the... Tom, let me hand you this. It's loaded.
Yeah, I got it.
So, yeah, don't point at anything. So first, if you come around the front here, you can see the rounds have penetrated our poor soul. We will still look what it did to here, and then, of course, we will go back, and you can see the multiple holes where it went through the armor. You can see multiple holes in his back area, which is why it's soft body armor for pistol rounds.
It did what it's made to do, though. It stopped every single one of those pistol rounds. You had to shoot it with maybe 30 rounds almost,
Yeah, exactly.
and it stopped every single one of them. So it is definitely performed to what it's rated for.
Correct. Yeah, that's what I tell people. If you're going to use soft body armor, the good news is a lot of criminals these days during home invasions, they're going to be knuckleheads with a 9mm, with a 45 or whatever. So, hey, it's better than certainly having nothing.
All right, so Jason, the AK-47 went right through.
Yep.
But I have a bonus for you. I have Liberty Defense 9mm. This is traveling at over 2,000 feet per second, which is twice as fast as a standard 9mm.
Right, so it's going right more closer to rifle round
It's
speed.
closer to rifle, exactly.
Yep.
An AK-47 is traveling in the 23 to 2,600 feet per second range. This is around 2,000, so we're close. Yeah. So let's give it a shot with that.
So yeah, make sure you can take a look at that and you can check these out.
And also, as you notice, that's only 50 grains, which is
Yes.
how it achieves the velocity.
All right, well, yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna shoot a little high here. I'm gonna try and get what's left here of our criminal before we get rid of him. So I'm gonna aim, there we go. He's rocking a lot, that's for sure. Okay, so I'll only shoot 3 of those, not to spend all of Bobby's high quality ammo. So we got 3 rounds. You can see all 3 rounds here. That's them, isn't it? I think that's them, because our AK, yeah. Isn't it?
Yep, right here you can see the.
Right, and I'm trying to. I think that's.
One of them was here, but the other one was not.
Okay. So hope the criminal is not using ammo that is going, pistol ammo that's going 2,000 feet per second.
Yeah, let's take out the plate and see what we got. So as you can see, it's got. You can hear him rattling around in there.
Yeah, all the
shit.
shit.
You can see
all
him
the
dropping out. So there's a 9mm.
rounds.
So you can see this is all the Kevlar, and here it's just filled with bullets, bullets after bullets after bullets. Some of them are shredded up, some of them are intact, but yeah, it's layer after layer. There's looks like a 9mm.
Yep.
Yeah, and all of that, every single layer stops or causes it to slow down, and eventually, it holds most of these. Here's another.
All right, you can see that it did the job. It stopped our pistol rounds. You can see that Bobby's holding all the rounds there. If you want to get one of these for a home invasion situation or having your pickup truck for an emergency, check out the link below where you can get them. Also, as I promised at the beginning of this video, if you're a subscriber, so make sure you subscribe, one lucky person is going to win a non-shot up jacket. So make sure you're a subscriber. We're going to be giving this away, one of the non-shot up jackets, which is pretty darn cool to have.